1,000 naira minimum wage.
And joining us live in the studio at this time is Augustine Etafo. He is the former Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress. Welcome to the News Hour.
Thank you.
So let's get your reaction from today's strike. Do you think there has been much impact?
Definitely much impact because the strike action was impressive and the compliance level was very high. From what I see, every state council comply and they enforce it. In Abuja here it was enforced, and so the compliance level was very good.
All right, we understand the concerns of labor, and of course you're drawing attention to the need for a new minimum wage, and that's quite understandable considering the fact that we are experiencing hyperinflation in the country at this time due to the removal of petrol subsidy. But when this approach, to strike, cutting power, water supply, supply of petroleum products, is it not taking things a bit too far when you, adopt this approach?
I must say it's not taking things too far. The organized labor have been too patient, and they've approached government and they're waiting on government to do the needful. Of course, what the workers are passing through, and not only workers, what Nigerians are passing through. The cost of living in Nigeria is too high. After the removal of that subsidy, a lot of things went wrong. Naira fell completely, and it started who earn maybe 50 or 40,000 in a month. And you need to take care of your family, pay school fees, take care of their health. How will that amount be enough? The political class, that they should even be wondering, how are these people surviving with this mega wage? How are they surviving? Can you imagine that you pay somebody 100,000 in Nigeria today and be able to survive with that? It's not possible. If you want the efficiency in a workplace, if you want improved productivity in a workplace, and if you want free workplace corruption, you must pay a living wage to these workers. And what is a living wage? 100,000 is too small to pay to a Nigerian worker. I know the plight of the private sector, having to know that, of course, for them to run their businesses, you cannot even buy diesel to run your power in where you are doing business and all that, and you need to get money to pay your overhead and all that. That is why they too are not also willing to move. But to get good workers, you must have to pay. So I want to appeal, since the tripartite meeting is ongoing, they should reach a reasonable agreement with the Nigerian workers. Nigeria is the organized labor. For me, 100,000 is too small. What they can look at as at minimum, not less than 300,000.
Okay, so if this doesn't happen, what's the next line of action? And I want to ask you, from your experience as a former Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress, how much of an impact does industrial strike have in Nigeria?
Of course, it has a lot of impact because, of course, the economy will be affected. People like today, banks were not working. Even at the airport, they were doing skeletal jobs. Some ports were closed down. So it has a lot of impact on the economy, of course, which the government knows. And in some areas, there's no light. Everybody is in darkness. So it's affecting.
My question is, when unions go on strike, does it make any difference? Most times when the union goes on strike, does it yield any results?
Of course, it will definitely, because they have to press on their demand. Because if they don't go on strike, that's their last weapon they have, is to go on strike, to draw the attention of government that we are serious about what we are asking for. These people are suffering and they need to get what they want. The political class are getting above what they are getting, and yet the common man is suffering.
All right, Labour is proposing about 500,000, 494,000, just close to 500,000.
Yeah.
And government is seeing that as unrealistic. You know, you are the workers working for government. You are the workers working out, you know, this money. Do you think government have this money to pay? Very quickly.
They should have this money to pay.
No,
if they don't have the money to pay, they should negotiate with workers. And of course, they should also have to cut down on their own salaries.
So what do you think is the minimum?
They should pay.
Yes.
I just told you.
Speaking realistically.
No,
well, yeah,
for me, I know the pain of both the organized labor and the pain of the organized private sector and government. But in any case, if you say what is realistic, I just said 300,000 would be fair. But if they can go a little below, which is negotiation, they have to negotiate and reach a balance.
Comrade Augustine Etafo, former Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress, TUC. We appreciate your time on the Desire tonight.
Thank you very much.
Let's go on a short break while we